Hi, I'm Lin.
Hi, I'm Stu.
And we're HiFi Pig.
Yes, we are. We're here to do the news, which we do every Friday. And somebody's asked us why we are doing the news on video when we do a newsletter on a Friday, which you can subscribe to down below and all the rest of it. And the answer to that is basically to give people more choice, because some people like to access their news of lots of different kinds in video form rather than through the website or through the newsletter or however else they want to get it. So it's really just to give people a bit of choice. What else have we done this week?
We've been playing with the JBL soundbar that we got.
Yes, we have. That's excellent. Now, we'll make the joke hot pot. And if you don't understand the joke hot pot, then you need to know, what's the guy called? Peter Kay, the English comedian. Look him up on YouTube. You'll really enjoy him if you enjoy English humour. But yeah, the JBL Bar 1000 is absolutely brilliant. We've been very anti the idea of getting a soundbar, really, but it's really, really excellent. And the surround speakers click onto the outside magnetically.
It all works really beautifully. It's sort of like just click on and you take them off, and they have little bits that you put on the end, stop dust getting in, and you put them behind you and you've got a sub and off it goes. And
it all sets itself up. It just runs through this little routine of making weird noises. Calibrating itself, that's the word I was looking for. Much the same as the new Technics amp that I've been reviewing last week, which the review will come live Monday or Tuesday of next week. But that's a very, very interesting product from Technics. But yeah, the JBL, it's really transformed the whole video watching experience, and I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but it has been revelatory.
Yeah, great fun as well.
What else have we been up to?
We are preparing to go to Hong Kong. Yes,
we are. We've got lots of news that are coming up straight after this little chat, actually. While I remember, last week we announced the competition to win an orange box. That competition closed at 12 o'clock last night, but we will be announcing the winner later on. That was a YouTube competition to win the excellent little orange box Bluetooth speaker that if you look through the videos that we've done on YouTube, you'll be able to find it on there. So yeah, good luck to whoever, we haven't picked it yet, but good luck to whoever wins that, and I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. We really enjoyed it. What else have we been discussing this week?
Quite a lot on prices. There's been quite a lot of discussion on the Facebooks.
Yeah, the Facebooks.
About prices of HiFi.
We put a news item up last week about the Neaudio. What's it called?
The TMA, the minimalist amplifier.
Yeah, and it costs about $4,500 with a 10-year guarantee. Blah 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 blah. But Lin called it, because it's Lin that does all the written news on HiFi Pig. Called it affordable.
Yeah.
And someone more affordable. And someone came on and said, "Well, that's not really very affordable." And no, it's not. €4,500, pounds, dollars, whatever it is a lot of money.
But in comparison to the €20,000 CD players and amplifiers that have gone before from the brand, it is a more affordable product.
So I wonder what, if you've got any thoughts on the price of HiFi and what you consider to be affordable and what isn't affordable, or what you would prefer us to call entry level
or accessible.
Just put your comments down below, and we can have an open chat about it. But for me, the price of a product is whatever the manufacturer, retailer says the price is. If you can afford it, you can afford it. If you can't afford it, then you can't afford it, and it becomes unaffordable. I can't afford a Lamborghini. But some people will think that actually a base model Lamborghini is affordable. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Here's the news.
The new Denafrips RSA streamer supports Roon Bridge with Roon Ready certification pending, HQ Player NNA, AirPlay and DLNA, catering to audiophiles seeking diverse playback options. It costs around $1,000. Connecting Music Distribution is now the UK distributor of Bricasti design consumer products. Connecting Music Distribution is the UK distributor for Bricasti, Blumenhofer, Phonica International, Master Sound, Sparkos Labs and Tiglon Japan. International Audio Holdings, the owners of audio cable brand Crystal Cable, has announced that they have engaged Elite Marketing Dynamics as their official representative and sales agent throughout the United States and Latin America. Crystal Cable joins high-end brands Estelon loudspeakers and Vitus Audio Electronics at EMD. The Hegel H600 is the Norwegian HiFi brand's new reference integrated amplifier. We were treated to a pre-launch listen to the H600 back in the spring at Axpona 2023. The Hegel H600 amplifier has many new features, a new chassis design, a new DAC, and an improved amplifier section and streaming engine. The H600 will be available in September, priced at £10,500 in the UK, where it's available through Auden Distribution's dealer network. The Hong Kong Audio-Visual Show 2023 takes place in the Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Centre in the Wan Chai district of Hong Kong from the 11th to the 13th of August. Here's some news from some of the exhibitors. Auralic will be exhibited at the show by their distributor MIC Audio. They will be bringing the new G2.2 and G3 products. Isoacoustics of Canada will be showing the effect of their Gaia footers in a demonstration using focal and name. Audio Group Denmark will be focusing on the Borison X3 loudspeakers, which HiFi Pig recently reviewed, along with the new Access Forte streaming amplifiers. PMC speakers will be exhibited by their distributor Richcon Company Limited. They are bringing the new Prodigy 1 and Prodigy 5 speakers that launched at High-End Munich, plus other models including their custom install CI series. British hi-fi brand Verter will be bringing their high-end record players to the show. PS Audio and their representative Radar Audio will be exhibiting at the show. They will have the system that we heard at Expona with the PS Audio Aspen FR30 loudspeakers. Inuos are making their Hong Kong debut this year and will demonstrate their flagship Statement music server and streamer along with the Pulse series, including the new Pulsar. The system will feature MSB, Griffin, PS Audio and Magico. The Japanese hi-fi brand Stax, who are known for their electrostatic ear speakers, are celebrating their 85th anniversary. Stax has released an 85th anniversary bundle featuring their SR003 Mark II in-ear monitors and SRM D10 portable headphone amp, which we will be reviewing soon. Tad Labs of Japan has unveiled the Tad C1000 Pre-Amplifier, the latest in their Evolution series. It costs $24,950 and will be available to purchase from October 2023. The Torrance TD124DD 140th anniversary turntable is the manufacturer's birthday present to itself and a new edition of the 2020 release TD124DD. The TD124DD was itself a remake of the original Torrance TD124 from the 1950s and 60s. Available to order now for just under $12,000, the turntable will ship in late October.
All right, that was the news that was. What have you found interesting in this week's news?
It was really good to finally be able to reveal the new Hegel H600 amplifier, because it wasn't launched at Axpona. We had a secret listen to that and the Viking CD player. But they have actually released all the info, as you've just seen in the news.
Looks like a cracking amplifier.
Yeah, it does.
And I know that Alan McIntosh that writes for us is going to be really...
That'll be on his Christmas list.
That'll be on his Christmas list. Now, you guys will not know this that are watching this, but we were given a pair of Hegel socks.
Yes, we were. We were given 2 pairs of Hegel socks.
And we gave a pair to Alan, and he was just over the moon. He's much into the brand.
He was like a kid at Christmas.
He's really into the brand. So he's really excited about that. And Auden Distribution in the UK are distributing that. I'm sure we'll get to have a listen to that in more detail in due course.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that. But I'm also quite excited. And when I saw the news, I was quite, not giddy about it, but I did get quite excited.
You did?
About the Thorns, however you pronounce it, TD124 anniversary.
DD anniversary, yeah.
DD anniversary. It's a direct drive turntable, but it looks just like the original TD124. It's very compact, very beautiful, and
very retro looking, but very slick and modern looking as well.
And that's to celebrate?
That's to celebrate their 140th anniversry.
That's a long time,
I had to look at that. I looked at the press release and I went, what? Really? That's a very long time.
Were records a thing in? I don't know if they were. Okay. And somebody else that's celebrating their anniversary, and is it 80 or 85?
85 Stax, yeah.
And that's Stax. Now, you'll know Stax, the ear speakers,
yeah.
And when I was a teenager, I so wanted a pair of their ear speakers. They looked completely different to anything else that was out there, and all the magazines that I read at that time when I was 16, 17, 15, whatever it was, were raving about these ear speakers. I've still yet to have a pair. I don't really do enough headphone listening.
But as well as the really big ones, they've brought out some in-ears now as well. Okay. And they're doing a bundle on them for the anniversary, and we have got the in-ears and the accompanying portable amplifier is going to cool. Oscar to review. So
yeah, Oscar this week has reviewed. What has he reviewed?
He's done
the Mac 80s from, and I can't remember the name of the brand. It is anyway. I'll put the link down below. But they're coming to me for. He absolutely loved them and said you've got to have a listen to these, Stuart, to see if they warrant the Editor's Choice Award. But I'll put the link down below for that one because the name's completely gone from my head. It's an age-related thing, I think.
Something new comes in, something old goes out. So
yeah. So what else is in the news? The Tad Labs preamplifier.
Yeah. That's a bit of a beast.
That looks absolutely brilliant. How much is that?
About $25,000.
Wow. Now that's a lot of money for a preamplifier, but whenever we put any news up about Tad, it goes mad. And whenever we put anything up about Tad at a show that we've been to or whatever, anybody else that has been to the show, or a lot of people that have been to the show, comment on it and go, best sound of show or whatever. So there's a lot of love for Tad. So you can read more about that in the news on HiFi Pig. There's more details about the specs and all that in there.
Yeah.
In the news link that I'll put down below. What else? We've got.
There was the interestingly named Denafrips streamer.
Oh, the Arse.
The Arse, yes.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange name, and I can't decide whether they've played a blinder with that. I have. The jury's out as to whether they've called it the Arse on purpose to draw attention to it.
Or if somebody told them what it looked like it said in English when...
After they've named it and after they've done all things. So I don't know, but...
It's got people talking anyway.
And Denafrips have got such a good name for themselves at the moment. I must say that when we did put the news up on HiFi Pig about the Denafrips streamer, it did split opinion. It did. Not everybody is in love with the brand. Other people absolutely love
crazy for it, yeah.
So who knows? So thanks for watching again. That was the news that was. If you've got any comments, put them down below. I have forgotten to say, as I always do, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, which is down there somewhere. We'll see you next week.
From Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, we're on Hong Kong next week.
We are in Hong Kong.